Good evening, good day, everyone, and I'm going to give you some news or some history on Marcus Garvey. Here begins. Marcus Garvey was a Jamaican political activist, Pan-Africanist, and a prominent leader in the early 20th century who founded the Universal Negro Improvement Association, UNIA. His philosophy promoted black pride, unity, and economic self-sufficiency, leading to the creation of global movement aimed at empowering people of African descent. Despite facing precaution for his activism, including a mail fraud conviction and imprisonment, Garvey's influence is evident to the development of Black Power movement, the Rastafarian movement, and later civil rights leader. Early life and activism in Jamaica. Born in St. Anne, Jamaica, on August 17, 1887, Marcus Mosiah Garvey was a printer's apprentice who became involved in trade unionism and politics in Kingston. His early experiences in Jamaica and later while working in Central America exposed him to a harsh realities of racial discrimination and the exploitation of black laborers of banana and sugar plantations. These experiences fueled his passion for social reform, and he began writing about the injustices he witnessed, advocating for workers' rights, improved wages, and better working conditions for the common Jamaican. When I was a kid, I always hear this song playing, 7 miles of Black Star Line are coming in the harbor, but I have no idea who or what that song was about. It goes like this: 7 miles of Black Star Line are coming in the harbor, never knowing that it have something to do with our first national hero. Pan-Africanism and the UNIA. Garvey's activism led him to found the Universal Negro Improvement Association, UNIA, in 1914, an organization that would grow into a massive global movement for black self-determination. He moved the organization's headquarters to the United States in 1916, where he built a powerful base to support. Garvey became a charismatic orator who inspired millions of people of African descent across the Americas and Africa with his message of racial pride and the need for black people to unite and build their own institutions. Black Star Line and economic independence. A key component of Garvey's vision was economic self-sufficiency for black communities. To achieve this, he founded a number of businesses, including a steam laundry, grocery stores, and restaurants. His most ambitious venture was the Black Star Line, a shipping company established in 1919 to promote trade among black people and eventually to transport them back to Africa. The shipping company was a visible symbol of black economic empowerment and a crucial element in his larger goal to establishing strong self-reliant black nation. Legal troubles and deportation. Garvey's growing influence and radical messages drew the attention of the U.S. government, particularly J. Edgar Hoover's Bureau of Investigation. In 1922, Garvey was charged with mail fraud related to the Black Star Line. Despite his claims of innocence and support for many within the black community, he was convicted and sentenced to a prison term. His supporters protested his imprisonment, but he was eventually deported to Jamaica in 1927 after his sentence was commuted by President Calvin Coolidge. Later life and death in exile. After his deportation, Garvey's health declined and he was never able to fully revive the UNIA in its former glory abroad. He later moved to England in 1935, where he continued to advocate for Pan-Africanism until his death in London on June 10, 1940. In a final tribute to his immense legacy, his body was brought back to Jamaica in 1964 and reburied in the National Heroes Park in Kingston, where he revered as Jamaica's first national hero. Garvey's life was marked by both remarkable success and serious setbacks, but his enduring impact cannot be overstated. He was a visionary who saw the potential for Black people to transform their lives and their communities through unity, pride, and economic independence. Though his approach was controversial and at times impractical, Garvey's uncompromising vision of Black empowerment and Pan-African solidarity inspired generations of people of challenge racial injustice and fight for a world where people of African descent could flourish on their own terms. In a final analysis, Marcus Garvey remains a towering figure in the history of Black liberation. His life and work present both the promise and the pitfalls of visionary political movements. While not without flaws, his belief in the dignity, worth, the potential of Black people continues to resonate today, reminding us of the power of self-determination and the enduring struggle for racial equality. Lasting legacy and influence. Marcus Garvey's legacy is immeasurable, and his philosophy of race, pride, self-reliance, and African unity has had a profound and lasting impact on global Black culture and politics. His ideas inspired major figures and movements, including the Black Power movement, Martin Luther King Jr., and Malcolm X. His influence can also be seen in the Rastafari movement, which looked to Africa for a Black king, in part as a result of Garvey's rhetoric. So that's it on Marcus Garvey. And he was the first national hero in Jamaica, and so I'll give you a rundown on him. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
Jobs and wages. So many of you said you wanted to become successful, to help out your families and enjoy your life. Do you realize that many of the world's largest businesses today are in the same age range as many of you? Amazon is 28, Google 24, Facebook 18, Instagram 12, and TikTok is 6. New technologies will continue to disrupt and supersede existing industries. And as the world goes increasingly digital, Jamaica must not be left behind. We need our own digital transformation, bringing affordable broadband internet to every Jamaican home to help our young Jamaicans to compete and outshine their peers across the world.